Well, good morning, everybody. It is a beautiful day here in Otter Creek, Florida. Wow, the internet is just crazy. I got some stuff to discuss here in a little bit, but right now, there, the old post office. See, it says Otter Creek Post Office. You know, there is a lot of good law enforcement officers out there. I'm sure there's a lot of them there at Levy County, but this one officer has gone beyond. South Otter Creek Ave is right there. Across 24 is North Otter Creek Ave, the infamous North Otter Creek Ave. But right down there is the street that the festival is going to be going on. If some of you viewers remember me talking about how I wanted to make this eventually the biggest festival in Florida's smallest town, well, look, as you know, we got it planned up for setting up down there on that street. Also, as you know, I'm working here in the old house depot to get that cleaned up. Right, you see it in there? Yep, you'll be able to see it here. Look, right around the corner here is where we're going to go. We're going to keep walking. Hold on one second. I got you. Still walking, still walking. Right down there is Otter Creek Woodworks, where the old Smith store is at. The building has been restored or moved or whatever. Right in there is a post office, which, again, you'll see. Actually, some of you didn't watch Tubetown. You wouldn't even know. We'll walk over and see it. But right here, the old house depot. Once again, this wasn't the actual depot, but it's where the depot was, and there is a house there. I'll take you by the Trenton depot eventually. But anyhow, as you know, we just came around that corner right there, right? Well, what if you came around this corner and then wham, look right down here. Let me tell you what, I think this could really be something awesome in time as everything happens and things keep moving forward. But look at this street, all the way down the street. I'm not sure if there's any residents or anything down there. I didn't see any. I did see a couple roads, but look how long that goes. But imagine, you can extend the festival right down here. Look how shaded it is. Look how nice it is. Look how quiet it is. But here is something that is really cool. So this is where I parked, right? Remember, I have permission to be on this property. I'm not sure if it connects over here. I'm just going to consider this a property divider, so I won't be going onto this property at this point in time because I don't know yet. But look, I'm going to show you something on this tree right here that I've seen growing out of the tree, which I think is pretty awesome. So check this out. I'm going to zoom in on it. You see that? It's like an old Pepsi sign or something growing out of the tree. Yeah. So once again, I'll check with the property owner and see what I could do about if this is in fact part of the property. But see, it's like old, I don't know what it is. It's like an old shack. You've seen the other videos from the backside over there. A bunch of old bottles in there we're going to find. But man, I definitely got a bone to pick. And we're going to talk about that here in just a little bit. But the goal today is to kind of get this all this starting to get all cleaned up so we can see the house through the bushes right here. That's going to be the goal. And yeah, that's going to be the goal. Hopefully hit record. Whew. So I'll go ahead and walk over here and show you the start of the post office, which we started on. It's right down here. And we have permission to get this cleaned up as well, which we're going to be doing some more here in just a little bit. So I started it on Tubetown. So when we started cleaning this up, you can see. But yeah, we have permission to go ahead and clean the front, clean the sides out, and that way we can actually see. I'm going to get some more, clean some of these vines out. You know, definitely do a little bit more cleanup. We're not going to be going inside or anything. We're just going to get the outside cleaned up. Maybe around this side a little bit. I'm not sure just yet. We'll see. But yeah, I'll probably clean up this side a little bit as well. But that way you can kind of see the old post office. See it right there? The old post office. See, it says Otter Creek Post Office. That's pretty cool, isn't it? But yeah, you'll see in the other video on Tubetown where I got all this stuff cleaned out. All right, well, with that said, do I pick the bone or do I start working? What do I want to do? Look how beautiful and peaceful it is around here. See, there's the old Smith store right over there. And then again, hopefully we'll be able to get permission to clean that up one day. I just want to get doing some work while it's shade out right now. Yeah, as you can see, I started cleaning out in there, and those are yucca plants I found out the hard way. I'm just going to keep coming around here doing some weeding around the side and try and get this cleaned up a little bit, and then just keep working around. Oh yeah. Weed eating meditation with Willis. Oh yeah, little by little. Definitely the yucca plants are gnarly to be around. Put this all over here for now. Now the pile of debris that I'm making over here, don't worry, I'll pick that up with Hulk later. We're just putting it all right here for right now. And I tell you, I just can't get over it. Obviously the road over there is good, but man, think about it. Can you see in your head? The cool thing about it is vendors can pull right up their whole rig. Their whole rigs, all the way down. Now you have to just park with your thing. That's the one cool thing about the festival here. Unique. You know what? You get to park with your rig. You get to get in with AC if you have AC. And cool off. Actually, my truck's going to the shop tomorrow. Or I'm calling tomorrow. I'm hoping it goes in the shop tomorrow. I mean, I'm calling today to get the AC ordered. And then go from there. Okay, ready for some more? Weed eating meditation with Willis. Oh, did I hit record? Man, I always forget to hit record. Whew, thank goodness. Okay. Time to start cutting some of those branches off. Lopping those. Gotta do some lopping. Alright, let's do some more weed eating right here. Oh, I can't see that. There we go. So check it out, little by little we're getting it. Ty just showed up. Ty's actually over there grabbing bags. He's actually going to start picking up the trash around the edges here. I'm going to start lopping these things out right here, knocking these down, and then I'll talk to the owner. We'll probably end up putting a board over the window there or something, just because the fact the window is broken. But needless to say, yeah, watch this. We're going to start lopping it. Oh, got me in the rear end. Boy, those plants are dangerous. I'm gonna get rid of it. Little by little, little by little. All right, little chainsaw trimming. Ty's a madman on his way down around the. Remember, it's the church. What do I call this? No, the depot house. Go. Come on there. Now, just so everybody knows, the owner purchased this house in the condition that it is. The owner of this property didn't. They bought it like this, so therefore it's not. That's why it's kind of just like this. So that's why we're here, to make it look pretty. Okay, didn't hit record. Typical me. So it looks like got a lot of cleaned out. We're gonna leave that tree there. I like that tree. It's kind of a cool looking tree. And these yucca things. Now I'm gonna get the weed eater in here. Weed out some more. Ty's done pulled out some of this old trash that's back up in there. We get this area cleaned up, and then it's gonna look like we'll have this little section done, and that little section done over there, and then little by little, 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 little by little. Still wondering what bone I got to pick? Oh, it's coming. Don't worry. You see this old dead tree? I don't have the rope. Well, actually, Jeremy's got a rope. And Hawk. So this tree's definitely coming down for sure. We'll be hooking a rope to it and then pulling it over, cutting it, breaking it, whatever we got to do. But it's definitely got to go. It's in the way. I got to clean the roof off. But man, you can start to see it. Easy does it, little by little. Oh, my microphone's way over there. You ain't hearing nothing. As you can see, it's getting there. It's just a little by little process. Once again, Ty's back there. You hear him ruffling around. Sounds like Sasquatch in the woods. But I'm going to start clearing this out a little bit, and then I think we're going to be done with this area. It should be pretty nice. Just a little bit touch up, a little bit more touch up, and then we'll move around to the side some more, and then maybe by the end of the day we'll go on the front. But we'll see, little by little, right? What about that bone you got to pick? Oh, it's coming. just gonna rake it out, rake it up. Looking good. Well, if you just watched those clips and realized I didn't have the speaker on or the microphone, well, I didn't have it on. My goodness. What I was saying is, man, it's getting better. Leave me a comment. Let me know if you want me to hold the elephant ears or take the elephant ears out. But a little bit more trash, a little bit more debris to pick up in here. But for the most part, this side's getting pretty good. We still got to do the front, which I walked over here and I explained it earlier, but you didn't have no microphone going on. Hopefully it's recording now. Yeah, it's on. It's working. But I want to get over here and try and get some of this out before the sun gets here. Too much sun's getting close. But I need to say we're getting closer to being done with, well, this side. A lot more to go, that's for sure. So here it is, a little bit closer, a little bit closer. We're gonna go ahead, I'm gonna grab the chainsaw, I'm gonna knock some of these out, some of those out, go in there with a weed eater. Then it's just a little fine tuning. But I tell you what, since we can go over here and look in this window, it's just old, and I'm not gonna show you, but I'm gonna look in there and tell you what's in there. Well, looks like a bunch of debris. You want to see? Just a bunch of debris. Nothing exciting. So anyhow, I know people are like, oh, somebody's gonna break in there. Well, there's really nothing to break in there for. All right, just a little bit more, and then it's time to discuss the situation that I seen on the internet. You guys are a little crooked right now. You're kind of lopsided. Oh, I need a battery. Got the battery. Oh yeah. So as I said before, it's just a little by little process that we will get done over time, and we'll be looking good. Ow! Yucca plants, man, they get you every time. All right, as you can see, it's definitely a lot better than what it was. Still gotta get up there, clean the roof off. Don't worry about that, all come in time. But needless to say, Ty's over there doing an awesome job getting stuff cleaned up, picked up. Got a bunch of the big junk debris piled behind the bushes. We'll get that all in time. But needless to say, yeah, some more sticks, some more debris, but then we're pretty much done in here. And we gotta get that. And then of course, like I said, that big ugly stick is coming down, baby. You're still asking, what are you talking about? What did you see on the internet? What did you see on the internet? What did you guys see on the internet? Wasn't cool, that's for sure. More mowing meditation with Willis. Ow! Boy, these yucca plants, man, they will get you. Anyway, we're all done here for now for today. We'll be back later. I got other stuff I gotta do. Actually, I gotta go to Tubetown. I got some things I gotta show you guys. I got a little explanation, talk about what I seen on the internet that I'm really unhappy with and dissatisfied with, and I'll tell you why, and you'll have a good reason why, as that I feel that way. So, off to Tubetown we go, baby. Oh man, look how good it looks. Looking good, looking good. It's just a start. Just a start. Old Depot house. So I've made it to Tubetown. And I'm on the internet right now. I'm about to show you guys something that's probably going to disturb you. I'll be quite honest with you. Question, yeah. Does it disturb you? That's an ad. Anyhow, what I did is I filmed off the computer here, so what you're about to see, the quality isn't very good. It'll give you a gist of it. Now, this video I found on the internet, I found very disturbing, and it's, how do I touch on this subject right now? My daughter, my 2 granddaughters, and my son-in-law all live in Levy County. I don't live in Levy County. However, this interaction I've seen with one of these Levy County deputy sheriffs, I think is very, very questionable and on the borderline of possible police brutality. Now, I'm sure a lot of you may be already seen this video, and I'm going to show you a clip right now, and then I'm going to come back and I'm going to talk to you a little bit about it. So I'm not sure how long this video is going to go, but it's just been bothering me ever since I've seen this video. It's really been disturbing me as to what has happened, and I'll explain why, and I'll explain the interactions I've had with the individual that was being assaulted, basically. And y'all can say I'm doing this for whatever, but here, watch this little bit of clip. If you want to find the video out there, you're more than welcome to go find the video, watch it from its entirety, but we're going to talk about it here in just a minute. So check this clip out, and then try not to be too fired up when you come back.
Nothing, homeboy. We need help. I do. What? Stop. Whatever. Stop.
All right, you're going to sit in the car.
You get it?
Don't pull back against this road.
What do you need it for? Shut your mouth. I can walk. Shut your mouth.
You want to walk? This is what happens. Stand up. You walk like a man. Let's go.
Do that. Stop. What are you doing? What are you doing that for?
Now, don't that right there just give you a little bit of a blood boil? Keep in mind, this gentleman had his hands handcuffed behind his back the entire time. If you watch the entire video, he never resisted. The officer walked up to him. He even told him, "You guys know who I am. I'm good with you guys." Put his hands behind his back. They handcuffed him. Then they started walking him. There's definitely a lot of foul language in this particular video. But was that necessary? Did you see after he tripped him? I don't know. They said something about walking to the car. Again, I'm only talking to this one deputy out there. Walk into the car. Regardless, he's in handcuffs. If he turns or whatever, what grants you the justification to trip him onto the ground when you have another officer there, and then to knee him in the head with your right knee, your left knee, and then to knee him in the throat area 2 times with your right knee when he's handcuffed? Now, I had a lifelong dream of being in law enforcement, and that's one of the things. I either want to be a dirt bike rider or a police officer. I have a lot of experience with law enforcement officers from all over the world. And I'm going to go ahead and prove to each and every one of you out there that, you know, there is a lot of good law enforcement officers out there. I'm sure there's a lot of them there at Levy County. But this one officer has gone beyond. Like, I am, like, livid. And let me tell you what I mean by how I know a lot of law enforcement officers. What I'm about to show you, 98% of this collection has been hand-given to me by the officers, lieutenants, chiefs, sheriffs themselves, colonels, major generals of the United States Air Force. All this has been given to me for different things I've done for either their departments, where I was at, what was going on, because they knew that was one of my dreams. So I want to apologize for all these law enforcement officers that I've communicated with all over the world for this one deputy here in Levy County. And so, here, let me show you what I mean. See this collection right here? When I used to travel the world jumping dirt bikes, and that was my living, I used to talk to all the officers. I'd go on ride-alongs when I was in town. I would, you know, because again, I wanted to be a police officer. And so 98% of these patches were hand-given to me by the officers themselves. Either they went to the department, got a patch. Some of them actually even took it off their old uniforms. Well, here it is right here. Keep an eye out. You might see your area. I had a bomb squad take it right off his special teams vest. So I'm telling you, anybody out there in Levy County that's looking at this and watching this, that it's a disgrace to the sheriff's department, to be honest with you, to watch that interaction. You guys can go watch the video. I showed you a little bit off the computer when I played that video online. That just gives you an idea. Go watch the whole interaction. Go let me know what you think, because that's not all of it. Not after that, which I'm excited to see what would happen if the other deputy's camera was going, because after he put him in the car and shut the door, you didn't see this there. You have to watch the video. He opened it back up and then started doing something very aggressive to him in the car. So now, again, you don't just acquire this type, you just don't get this stuff without being, a genuine person. And look right here. I'm going to show you this. Here is the challenge coin collection that I have. Sorry for that. Now, I mean, here's Alachua County right there. Alachua County. I got stuff from the United States Marshals. And pull that in so you can see it. Stuff from the ATF. I mean, okay, here's a colonel. Colonel Townsend. I did that at Camp Atterbury. Here's a Major General of the United States Air Force. These are coins that these individuals give out because they appreciate that person and what they did. And I appreciate every single one of them officers out there who did what they did and protect the Constitution and protected people. Now, one of the biggest questions I have is, if that officer in that video stated, he stated that he knows it about there. He knows them. He knows what's going on or something like that. The one kid said that they know him. So they should already know the guy's a little bit out there, okay? A little bit on edge, especially when it comes to situation. But you never once seen him resist. You never once seen him do anything to in my opinion, to do anything. On top of that, there was 2 police officers there, and the guy was handcuffed behind his back. Now, my opinion, the second police officer, I think he didn't realize that cop, the other one, was about to take him down. He just went down for it. I think the other officer seemed to be within his realm of performing his duties. I don't know, but I do think that first officer, somebody needs to look at him. I don't think that guy should have a badge. And like, if you want to have, I'll just stop right there. But anyhow, I wanted to get on here and let everybody know that that's something that really needs to be addressed, because the fact that my kids live in Levy County. You know, yes, I don't live in Levy County. I work in Levy County. My kids live in Levy County. And I was a Levy County Sheriff's deputy assaulting a handcuffed man. Now, speaking of this man, I'm going to give you the 2 interactions I've had with him here in Otter Creek, and then I'll kind of let this go because I need to get this video done. But my heart just I had to say this to the world, because that deputy was so out of line. I mean, and you guys do what you want, the viewers out there. And, but I've had 2 interactions with that gentleman. One right here at Tubetown, when he was walking down the street, he stopped. He asked me if I needed help, and he asked me if I needed any wood. I told him, no, I sure don't, man. And I said, hey, you want a Powerade? He said, sure. And I gave him a Powerade. He kept on about his way. Just the other day, when I was cleaning up the post office on Tubetown video, he comes walking by, he has 2 bags of chips. One open, one was unopened. He says, hey, man, do you want a bag of chips? I said, I appreciate it, man. I said, you want a Powerade? He said, sure. So I gave him a Powerade, and he kept on going about his way. Now, I'm not saying that guy hasn't, have his problems or whatever. It's obvious that is the case. However, did he need to be treated like that? Did he need to be handcuffed? What if his head would hit a curb? That officer would be going, I think, in my opinion, to court for, what if he hit the curb and, like, got brain damage? And why, if an officer is trained, why would he need to feel the need to knee a gentleman while he's in handcuffs? Sorry, that's power company. Like, is he that like not trained enough to where he has to beat on a handcuffed individual that never resisted once? And now you say, oh, well, he didn't. When he goes to stand up, he wasn't standing up. Well, he just got body slammed on the ground, kneed in the face once, and kneed in the throat area twice. So you think when he goes to get up, he might be a little woozy? Well, probably. So I'm going to say this out there to Levy County Sheriff's Office. I have nothing against any of you guys. I don't have any qualm with you guys, but that one officer out there, you're not a real officer. You're not. And you need to look at yourself in the mirror and tell yourself, man, you should probably take up selling ice cream, dude, because you're wrong. You're so wrong.